Yeah, follow, like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Hype the channel if that option is available. We're on our way, cruising toward 100K. And, this Pantera album in full will be in the Patreon link below if you want to see the full reaction. Nevertheless, we will be dropping these track by track on the YouTube, so stay tuned for that. But, look, full access to the vault, Patreon, lots of things that will not drop on YouTube. Only $5 for full access, so please support your boy. I deeply appreciate you. And now let's get right into Pantera, Vulgar Display of Power. Yeah! What happened? We switched it up automatically. Yeah, I like that riff though. Talk to me, please. Listen, how sophisticated is Pantera when it comes to silencing those drums and just letting the riff play out so everybody can get energized and then bringing them back in, right? They are beautiful at amplifying the volume and the intensity of the track. Dimebag and Vinny are always in sync. Ugh. Hang on a second, wait a second, because the trajectory of this album is telling a very, very important story. First of all, we leave the system, then we reestablish the rules, but this song is called Regular People. Regular people. It's like, what does it mean to be a regular person? That's kind of what he's talking about. It's like, I've trampled on that road that you think you own, right? You have that attitude and it's time to stop the fiction. It's actually abnormal when looked at from the other side. You know how crazy Western society looks, or capitalism looks, to, people who are like really still getting things out of the soil, and, it kind of can look crazy when you're outside of it. When you're like, look, I'm no longer, playing these impossible games here, right? Man, wouldn't it be awesome to change what normal means? Regular people. I respect it. Continue to talk to me.
It's time to stop the fiction. I'm living every day while you're not far away. I'm out here putting part of the line. Kiss on me with pure respect. One chance and one thing. Our time is coming. My time, your pain. I wait on you. You think you own? I drink away. Take it with me. You think you own? I took away. Make it my own. Most regular people would say it's hard to see what son of a bitch knows. Don't fuck with this. Most regular people would say it's hard to see what son of a bitch knows. Don't fuck with this. Been so many times.
Hang on, I want to go back real quick.
Hard to see what son of a bitch knows. Don't fuck with this. Been so many times. Practicing your mirror. To be just like me, but you just can't see. You ain't got the balls, son.
There's been so many times you practice in your mirror. guys, if you're practicing in the mirror, how authentic are you genuinely being? You're like practicing. You're like, okay, I got to make sure to make this move. I got to, jump through all of these societal hoops in order to get to the next level of this game, right? It's like you practice in the mirror. I don't practice in the mirror. I live for the moment. I'm present. I'm not sacrificing the present for the future. Bro, this is an important part of this album's trajectory, respectfully.
Practice in the mirror to be just like me, but you just can't see. You ain't got the balls, son. I fight for love, brother. Your friends fight one another. You can't see because your hands up your head. And just in case you think you're bad, I crush your rush. I rule you fool. Immovable stone, your world of weak. I speak you. You think you wow. I take away. Take it with me. You think you wow. I took away. Make it my own.
You think you own, I take away, make it my own. What exactly am I making my own? I think it's the title of the track, Regular People. You think you own what it means to be a regular, normal person, but I expose the charade, expose the fiction, and show how grotesque and weird it is that most of your life is this act. Bro, Pantera's crazy with this album.
Most regular people would say it's hard and it's true what some of a bitch knows. Don't fuck with this. Most regular people would say it's hard and it's true what some of a bitch knows. Don't fuck with this.
Guys, I'm not a fan of that particular riff. That one sound, I don't know what they're doing right there with the shh. I don't get it. Of course, I had to rewind it though. Yeah, give me that. Yeah. Put that spice on it. Oh! Bro.
Most regular people would say it's hard and it's true what some of a bitch knows. Don't fuck with this. Most regular people would say it's hard and it's true what some of a bitch knows. Don't fuck with this. Don't fuck with this.
Woo! Listen to me, please. Please. When you find integrity, right? When your cultural self is no longer competing with your rational self, and by that I mean it's like, there's people who live in this kind of corporate hierarchy mode where the goal is to do something which ultimately is to the detriment of your family and to your relationships. You're kind of climbing this corporate ladder or whatever. But those hierarchies exist all over society. When you've left that, it's very important to find the others who have as well so that you don't feel so isolated, so that the burden of having let go is a little bit easier to grok. And then you can get about the business of redefining terms. Regular people. What a fire concept. Jesus, it's so fire. Wow.